You did that on purpose, didn't you?
What's up, YouTube? ODST General back again with another Halo SPV3 video. This is it, guys. This is the final level of the Maw. We have returned, of course, to the Pillar of Autumn.
We need to get to the bridge.
Blow the ship.
From there, we
like
can
a
use the
popsicle
captain's
stand.
neural implants to initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Okay. Well, right off the bat, we've got a terminal by Jax Markle, Private, UNSC Marine Corps. I'm not going to read his service number off this time. It's weird coming back here. This place used to be alive with lights and people running around. The hum of the engines and the roar of the ventilation system pumping fresh air throughout the ship. Now it's just quiet and dark. It's a ghost town. We came back here to see if anything usable had survived the crash, or if anything could be recovered for parts after those creatures attacked Alpha Base. Only a few Pelicans made it off the Autumn with supplies. The majority of us all escaped in life pods. With all the fighting and confusion, we just took what we could carry. I pray to God no one was left on the ship when it crashed, other than the Covenant, of course. There was burn damage throughout it. When it entered the ring's atmosphere, some of the doors must have failed. The heat from entry sent fire scorching down the halls. This entire place, even the areas not on fire, must have baked anyone alive like an oven. The auxiliary power looks like it held, though. The emergency lights are the only illumination still working here, as well as some of the backup batteries for the doors. We'll see what we can find as we go deeper into the ship. So, you know, there's obviously the actual Halo books talk a little bit more about what happened as far as like the entry of the ship and stuff, but that really is kind of illuminating just what it would be like for the people in that scenario. They make a pretty good point there. I don't remember fighting you guys. I didn't hang around this long ago last time. Nope. So we're gonna pop in here and not deal with them. No sense in fighting those guys. Ow! That glass is broken. Alright. They're following me in. Let's get out of here. We got a flood down here. Saw you down there. Threefer. I'm not sure if I want to take the brute shot or the sentinel beams. Sentinel beams are probably pretty good for dealing with the flood. What shot me? I'm thinking we're gonna go back and see if those sentinel beams are not despawned yet. Hopefully, they have not. Perfect. Oh, it's this one too. I will take that. Pretty dark in here. That's freaky flood right now. Alright, man, this is a lot of guys crammed down this hallway here. lot of explosions going on here. Let's take the hits from these remaining guys here. Good weapon set, but it's not going to last very long. We're running out of ammo real fast on the 247. Excuse me, I need through this door. No. Mini spanker tubes. Those are, that's right, they're the grenade launcher. The little spanker. Oh, that is another big guy. Did he die? Killed him. Wow. Oh, this elite's harder than the freaking hunters. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Stay still so I can murder your face. Jiminy Christmas. Okay. Oh man. Tried running in there making a dash for that stupid hunter's weapon. Wait, is that flood infection on that thing? I think you could look at its back, but they almost look like flood infection forms on its back there. No. No, I do not approve. Ow. Yeah, these elites are, they're putting up a pretty tough fight. I just don't have a whole lot of good weapons to fight them with either. But now I do. Crap, crap, crap. Oh, I'm gonna die. dead finally? Jiminy Christmas. What's on the menu? Eh. Nothing too crazy. So, let's see here. Those hunter weapons are over here. So we're going to swap back into that stuff. I don't really foresee having to fight too many more elites of that stature for a minute here, so hopefully. I could be mistaken. I'd rather not be, though.
The bridge. You made it. Let's get to work.
Well, I was wrong.
I need you to upload me into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen.
But it's such a nice view, I just want to appreciate it for a second here. Got a shotgun on my back. Shotgun I wasn't
carrying. For a few
carrying.
days, and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question, really.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge? Weren't you worried it might be captured? Or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays, a local tap.
You can't imagine how exciting this is! To have a record of all of our lost time! Human history, is it? Fascinating.
Alright, well, guilty spark.
Oh, how I will enjoy
Hate you.
every moment of its categorization! To think that you would destroy this installation as well as this record! I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You
Well, at least
cannot
Ekham's
win.
right.
Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless and...
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps, but why... Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels!
That looks comfortable.
The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo. We should be able to get to the enemy through there.
Come on in. I'd like to use your weapon once I run out of ammo on this. Fine. What a jerk. How inconvenient. Now I wasted most of my ammo killing those guys, which was really unnecessary. Ho ho ho! Man, that always gone. Should back up on the health, that last remaining guy. Oh, not last remaining guy. See what you guys got for weapons here. MA5Es and battle rifles. Well, I'll take the MA5E as the superior weapon in this particular instance. Oh, the armory is right here. Ooh, shotgun. Surely there's shotgun ammo somewhere in here. There's some. There's some more. There is a rocket launcher that is, of course, tempting, but it'll run out very fast. You know, I take it back what I said. That rocket launcher is looking far more tempting now. Let's see if I find some spanker tubes. There's one right there. I want the shotgun with ammo. I don't know where I threw it. There it is. That does it right there. It certainly is. Okay. Rip. We're not going to take the hunter's weapons this time. It's kind of effective, but it's not necessarily as effective as like normal hunter's weapon would be. One of the big ones. We'll let them duke it out for a second here. Oh, really bad grenade. Oh, okay. It did alright. Oh, hey, there's a terminal here. Come on, hurry up, guys. Alright, close enough. Alright, so once again from Jax Markle, that private from before. Well, this is good news. We found one of the armories and the majority of the weapons seem to work. Most importantly, we found flashlights to fix to our helmets and some of those visor modules. The ship is pitch black this far in, other than the low glow of red emergency lights, but even they are starting to dim as the power gets lower and lower. What I don't understand, though, we haven't found any bodies. Only a small portion of us I know made it off. And while many could have been incinerated in the fires that broke out, you'd expect to find some bodies. Even Covenant ones left over from their boarding parties. But we haven't found any of them. It freaks me out. I just hope that these things that attacked Alpha Base aren't here. We saw them infect the living. Would they want something to do with the dead? Either way, something here isn't right. The fact it's nearly pitch black doesn't help at all. We're heading deeper into the ship throughout the maintenance tunnels. From there, we can search the cargo and vehicle bays, and hopefully get the supplies we need. Just hope all that we find is supplies, and the rest of the bodies, hopefully still dead. Yeah, about that. Probably didn't go how he expected. Ow, 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 my face. Should have reloaded this thing, then gotten more ammo for it off the ground. Mistakes were made. I could maybe go back, but it's probably a lot of fun. I just wanted to lock me out of there by now. There's a health pack if I need it. I mean, there's going to be a lot of flood to fight, but, you know, we'll just kill those guys off. I'm sure one will still do some pretty decent work. And in fact, we're going to actually come up on this side if we can. I don't know if I can get through on this side. Oh yeah, it is, it's getting pretty dark in here. That visor module might have been a good idea in retrospect. Shotgun ammo, always a plus. Can't turn that down. Hey, it's me. Come on. Stop. Just, I don't know, go somewhere else. Go back to Truth and Reconciliation. You know what occurs to me is that, you know, Truth and Reconciliation never actually gets blown up. So there could have been a chance that the Flood could have gotten that ship working again. I mean, even with all the combat and stuff, there's that possibility that they could have gotten it working and taken off before we actually managed to blow up the pillar. Nope, bad. Okay, let's reload real quick before we get back in there. Make sure he doesn't come up from behind us. So many Flood. So many Flood. Going through this M247 ammo really fast in this hallway. There was somewhere in here this. The M247 spent. You know, there's a teeny tiny bit of ammo left in there, but for all intents and purposes, it's done for. Good morning. Sorry to wake you from your naps. Okay, well, let's see. I just saw something moving out there. Save that for a minute here. I have a feeling I'm going to need it in a second. Wait a second, let's do this. I got an idea here. As I recall, some of these have pretty good weapons in them. That's a bad weapon. That's a good weapon for me, not for him to have. There is a flamethrower there. What would I rather have, the shotgun or the flamethrower? Let's see what that's got going for ammo. Ooh, 100. Let's go with this. I'm sure I'm gonna run across more shotguns, and this is pretty effective at killing guys. Just gotta be kind of conservative with the ammo, smart how I use it, but I can make this go for quite a while, and it doesn't really need to reload. You just gotta watch out for overheating. See, there's already another shotgun. Looks like we found another data pad. This one's Covenant. This one's from Zuka Zamami, CSS Infinite Succor, Special Operations Officer. The demon continues to escape our grasp. Whatever his purpose was in coming here, we will stop him. Our goal to slay the demon continues to grow in complexity. The parasite is here too, deep within the ship. It can sense us, around every corner, every crevice it attempts to attack us, and infect us too. No doubt they have built a hive deep within the bowels of the ship. We have seen this before. The plethora of dead bodies from our boarding parties and the humans who died in the crash give it a near infinite supply of bodies to infest. We do not bring in reinforcements. We could be faced with added complexity of this chaos by the formation of a grave mind. One has already started to form on board the Truth and Reconciliation, and another one here would provide the parasite with 2 repositories of knowledge to use against us. If that were not enough, the gods' machines have started to approach the ship. It's part of an attempt to cleanse it of the parasite's terraforming of the environment deep within their hive. But it matters not. The demon has been spotted, and it is time to deal with him personally. Okay, well that seems uncalled for. Looks like I've missed some Covenant data pads here too already, unfortunately. That was 2 of 3. I like how that really went downhill for them. wasn't nice. Trying to put the hurt on me. A lot of brute shots down here. You guys are so terrible at your job. Cryo bay here. I'll let these guys goof out for a minute. That one's staring at me though, which I don't approve of. Right now the Floods seem to be winning, potentially. What was that? Wow, and I got put way back here too. That is, that's pretty lame. Holy cow, yeah, that put me way back. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll deal with it. He was a tough sucker. Alright, once again, we're going to stick with the flamethrower. So you can see it just pops their shields like nothing. It doesn't last for very long, but it doesn't need to. The unshielded guys go down even quicker. Loading done, but that's not a checkpoint. I don't know, I guess maybe it's not that far back. It feels like it's further back because of that terminal. Spanker crates if you have the grenade launcher for this level. Ooh, hello, I missed you the first go around. Not so effective against sentinels. Didn't want to waste a rocket on one guy. Yeah, I have a feeling that wouldn't work, but I wanted to try it. Feel like I should follow these red flares. Feel like these red flares are probably leading me to the markers of the Marine or the ODST or wherever he was. Well, it's a Marine, I guess. That kind of answers that probably. Stay away from those exploding things. Oh, there's guys lurking around down there. There's no doubt about that. Well, one went down this way. Alright, I guess this probably joins up on both sides. Oh, okay, I see where this is at. I think. Maybe no, never mind. I thought this was like an integration of boarding parties in there somehow. That would have been pretty neat. Looks very similar though in design. How much you guys want to bet there's a terminal down there? Not really a good scenario for these particular weapons, just because they don't waste ammo killing these small guys. Ow. I got cornered there. Let myself get trapped. Am I going the right way anymore? I don't think I am. I am not. Go down here again. Kill this guy on the other side. Didn't see a terminal, so we're just going to go ahead and drop down here in this other location. Might be one inside of these, but I doubt it. Well, a nice little place to hold up. Stay down. There's one lurking around up there. Looks like I'm gonna have to go down there, but let's do this. Oh, thought for sure there'd be something over here, but nothing. Can't get through there. They're not wanting to go down easy, these guys here. But I went around the other side of that pillar. quite a few of them. They could potentially take down my shields here. There's enough of them. Oh, maybe not. Seemed like there's more. Loading, but no checkpoint. There's a checkpoint. I'd really rather the Sentinels win, I've discovered. Because the Sentinels don't just like keep coming infinitely. Oh, are those things explosive? Is that what that is? Oh, they're still working. Love to find the final message from those guys. Oh, new flamethrower, sweet. Sold. Yeah, start shooting at me now. Where do I go? Do I have to drop down there? Is that my option? Just down there. Can't get through here, can I? That's got more reach. Could pop rocket in the center of their group, but we're not going to do that. I'm trying to avoid killing them. Holy heck. And the neat thing about these flares is that it really does add to the fact that like the ship's got no power and you've got these flares down the ground. It's kind of like a breadcrumb trail, these Marines that you're getting the terminal stories from. This is a bit of a maze, though. I like that this is dark. I always thought that was a mistake in Anniversary. I'm sure I've said this before, but with Anniversary, it made everything like really bright. And they're like, well, people had a hard time finding their way around. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks, but by the same token, it's like, it makes it intense, you know? Some of these things you see on the old Halo 1 art style just don't make any sense. Like, I guess this might be like an elevator, or like the potential for like an elevator, but it's just like a random place to have that, and there isn't really any sign that's actually what that's used for. Some sort of lift. Perfect. Ooh. Bad day, bad day. I don't think I made that one explode. Didn't think I hit him. A lot of them down here. Holy cow. that's how you do that. Oh my god, there's more of you guys? More of you, really? I want to explore more, but I really want to find this last terminal. That's the big thing I'm really wanting to find. I'd be kind of bummed out if I got through this and didn't find that last terminal. I really want to know what happens to those Marines. Sit back and kind of watch this for a second here. Pretty neat watching these AI go at it. Money's definitely on the Sentinels against these like crawlers. Actually, I don't even think this is the room I'm supposed to be in. I think this is literally just like a show to watch the AI battle it out. I mean, there might be another way into that room. I don't know. Oh no, that window's open. Okay, never mind. I retract my previous statement. There's red over here. Kind of indicates a flare a little bit. I don't see a flare. I don't know what that was that blew up. So we're actually just going to go ahead and get right through right away. Ow. Vehicle bay, there's flares down here. This is gotta be close. This isn't the vehicle bay, is it? Looks like it, though. I missed. Die. Okay. Dying a lot on this. It's kind of frustrating, but you know, it's fine. Not a big deal. This one's a little bit tougher because there isn't a whole lot of cover or anything. A little bit of a curb there to overcome. Mistakes were made. We're gonna have flamethrower really fast here, but thankfully we now have an MP47H again. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go forward with the brood shot. There's not a whole lot of ammo left in this. I don't know if this will kill more than the flamethrower or not, but we're gonna risk it. A lot of flares down here. That is a lot of infection forms. There's invisible combat forms inside. Whew. Fun times. A busted up warthog here. Is this thing actually drivable? I wouldn't want to drive it, not very far, but let's position this. Ooh. Yeah, that was a bad mistake getting in that warthog. Not afraid to admit that. That was poor judgment on my part. Get rid of the majority of these guys here just so that they can't kill me, which I think we've done pretty well. A few of them still around, nothing I really have to worry about too much. He didn't want to die. Holy cow. Oh man, I got sent flying from that grenade. I was like, yeah, he's like way back at the back of the group. I mean, he might jump, but by the time that explodes, no, I went flying back. I'm lucky I didn't die there. Yeah, most of these warthogs are like ready to die. Take them at your own peril. So there's a whole bunch of flares down here. So obviously, like I said, those guys definitely made it down here. I don't know why I'm so obsessed. I mean, obviously the guy's not going to have survived. Did I just... No, I see things. That's not what I thought it was. So I'm double check, make sure I didn't miss any like terminal data or anything here. Chances are they made it to possibly engineering or something, but I know that this was definitely one of the big destinations that they mentioned on their list. don't have a lot of ammo left, so if these guys jump down on here, I'm gonna have some issues. This is new, I believe. See, I'm kind of curious where this is at, because this is, like, obviously way sloped. I don't really remember seeing any parts of the ship that really took damage that bad like this. At least not anything apparent from the outside, I should say. SMG, that one's kind of tempting, although I don't think that would be nearly as useful as what I have left in either of these weapons. Let's wait for him to take down my shield stun here. Reload what we have left. Spanker there. Did I kill them both? It's looking that way. Ooh, you brute shot. Definitely taking that. That was a shotgun. That's probably gonna be our next weapon if I can find the guy who shot it. You know, I'm almost missing those Special Forces elites. They don't die nearly as easily, but, yeah, I don't know, there are a lot less of them, you know. I don't know what happened to that, fucker with the shotgun. Well, let's get those overshields in the other bay here, and then we'll, don't really want this thing. Got one shot left with this. Hopefully we can find something worth making a count. I don't like how that doesn't hurt the flood anymore. So you can't just like run up to him and like, oh hey, I'm just gonna make you kill yourself with your own buddies, you know? Okay, I'm running getting really low on ammo here. I'm gonna need something here pretty soon. Okay, I'll have you guys know I do not approve of this. Up some more of that room. That's out of ammo too now. I am in trouble. Go back. Should have gone with that BR. So hopefully it's still here. Well, that's still there. Let's see what else we can get our hands on. Oh, hey, there's that shotgun I was looking for. Hang on, wait. Smarter combination here. Trusty flood-killing tools. Alright, let's see if we can't get through this hallway now. Most of it's a little bit more in there still. Oh, hey, there's the last terminal. Oh. It's like Marines dead in their dorms. I don't know if this is those guys that are following in or not. It's kind of weird because they're like fully armored, so you can't imagine that they're just like guys that like got caught off guard when the ship crashed. I just feel like their bodies are being stored there. Of course, and again, that's if I can get through all these freaking flood forms. We're gonna try and run forward and run back here. So obviously, like I said, I've been wanting to read that terminal here. Pull some of these guys off the door so I can get it back open again. Okay, still not loaded a new section in. Yeah, I think if I load in the new section and go back, I can checkpointed. Well, yeah, let's go back and we'll try to read that. Might just have to run over there and read it and then, like, work my way through these guys, because I have a feeling they're just, like, infinitely spawning in. Okay, Jax Merkel, once again, that's who we expected from. Well, we've had good news and bad news. The good news is we found a box of flares, so now we don't have to worry about getting lost and others can follow our path. It's way too easy to get turned around here. I gotta say, I don't know how we would have made it through the cargo bays without them. Being able to toss them down to the bottom of the ladders was a lifesaver. I sure as hell didn't want to have to climb down there, because that's where the bad news starts. We ran into those creatures that attacked Alpha Base. Not many of them, mostly just the smaller ones, and some of them that look like they were once jackals. We took them down just fine, but what really has us all creeped out is we found the bodies. They're being, like, cocooned. They're hung from the walls and ceiling, with all sorts of weird growths attaching them. We're keeping our distance and staying silent. We're just making it into the sleeping quarters now. Lots of good men died in there when we came under attack. This was one of the first areas to start venting atmosphere. I pity the poor suckers who were sleeping just to find there was no air filling their lungs. Their bodies are still here, undisturbed for now. I got a feeling that won't last long. There's biomass growing all along this section of the ship. We're just trying to get out of here before the bad turns to worse. So apparently, these Marines were in fact sleeping. They weren't put here by the flood, but that doesn't really make any sense because, like I said, they're in full combat here. Alright, we're not gonna fight those guys. We read what we wanted to. I don't think that was actually the last message. I didn't see what number that was as far as the terminals go. Alright, so we got some more Special Forces guys up here. Obviously the Covenant are now combating the Flood once again. I did say missed them. We'll see how much. Bunch of elites in here, some Flood, some Special Forces. All pretty dead. No. Oh, maybe that wasn't elites. Maybe that was just Flood and Sentinels going at it. Well, that's a hunter. Gotta watch out for the fire arrows. Oh, hey, there's a Covenant terminal over there. Good to know. Let's see what this says before we start getting attacked. So, once again, Zuka Zamami, the Special Forces from the Infinite Succor, we have discovered the demon's intent. His actions can only lead to one thing: the destruction of the ship and thus the destruction of the Holy Ring. The fate of all our Covenant relies on all us here, and us alone. We must find him and kill him. I have notified the commander of what the demon intends and requested reinforcements. Banshees and Phantoms are already on their way. We'll make sure there is no area for the demon to run, no place he can hide. As our forces lock down the ship, he will have no choice but to go deeper into the ship and into the parasite's hive. I have deployed 3 pairs of Melegatcolo. I apologize, guys. To the ship's engine room. Even the bravest of Sangheili wouldn't hesitate against confronting that. But this demon is not brave. He is a coward. It is why he sulks in the dark, fleeing from one battle only to start another somewhere else. The hunters will force him to flee once again, and when he does, I will be waiting for him. I will drive my sword through his chest and with that stop this dire threat to the great journey. The parasite is no longer my concern. The gods' machines are not my concern. The only thing that matters, the only thing that has ever mattered to our Covenant is the journey. And that is now in more peril than it ever was before. If I cannot stop a single human, then I am not worthy to walk the path. So he's somewhere here, I imagine. Hi in there. I wonder if that was him in there. Oh, there's a few more of them over there, so. let them fight each other for a second here. Oh man, there's a lot of them that came through that door. Oh, he thinks it's hilarious, doesn't he? You see nothing? Need to borrow some of this stuff from in here, whatever I can really use. Mine. Alright, well that was a pretty difficult fight. Yeah, they're in almost one piece, sort of. Trying to look left or right like it's a hard decision. It's not gonna matter either way, I suppose. Oh boy. What are the chances there's going to be another hunter behind this door?
Engine room located. We're here. Alert! The monitor has disabled all command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust cover. That will expose the shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
You saw nothing. I said you saw nothing. You guys just don't learn how to see nothing. Just don't learn it all. They messed me up a lot. Oh yeah, he's fine down there. I don't care if he's down there.
Good! Step 1 complete. We have a straight shot into the fusion reactor. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. use explosives on the other 3 reactors. That should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion of the engines.
Yes, well, I in fact ran out as soon as you said that comment. I got a little overzealous with my grenades, I guess.
Configurations are below required specifications.
See, this looks like 343 Guilty Spark is in there somewhere. I wonder if this brute shot would do it. Technically, it's a grenade. We're going to find out. Oh, that'll work too. Stupid little orb. Well, didn't want to waste that grenade, but I guess at this BR I could have used. Should probably be using that instead on these guys.
Processing and storage now.
Go away. Ow. Ow, I'm gonna die into this fire. Shoot. Hopefully there's not a bunch of flood up there waiting for me now. That would be really frustrating to have to go through that again. At least I was able to get it before it closed back up.
System blockades will be removed inside.
Shoot me, but I don't approve. Bye, Hunter. Alright, so those grenades do not work. Hopefully, cluster grenade will. No. Okay. Actually, wait, one last shot. Yeah, that's, I need a regular grenade. Oh, I got regular grenades again. When did I get these?
Hardware and software configurations are below required specifications.
Alright, one last one to go here. This is always the toughest one, I always feel.
Keep it up.
Botched
Only
that
one
a
more
couple
fusion
times
reactor to go.
Air protocols been complete. Please wait for update.
Hang in here for a second while I regain shields.
Processing frequencies of realignment.
Does that count?
That did it! The engine's gone
discount.
critical. Based on the
Take
current
it.
rate of decay, we should have
Sold.
15 minutes to get off the ship. We don't have much time. We should move outside and signal for evac. Accessing schematics. There's a service lift at the top of the engine room. It leads to a Class 7 service corridor that runs along the ship's dorsal structure. Hurry!
Well, we're almost to the final part here. This is taking quite a while, but we're getting there.
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419. Roger, Cortana. I read you 5 by 5. The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Fohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal. Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station. Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay?
Yeah, you don't say.
Negative. We have a Wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now! Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost
So this is going to be a
100
lot
million degrees.
trickier
Don't
than before, because the Warhawk has salt too. Definitely not going to be as good as this as I used to for ever since I Sentinel's killing my shields pretty fast. It was open there, that's probably a shortcut. Stuck on the wall. And I died going over this, watch. Good. Don't mind me. Who designs a ship like this is what I want to know.
Wait, stop! This is where Fohammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419.
Alright, I want to see what they do if they do anything special here.
Evade. Say again, evade.
On fire.
Roger, Roger. I see him. Wait one. Come on. Come on. Breaking right. Damn! Too late! I'm hit! Mayday! Mayday! Airport buses are shot to hell! I can't hold her! I can't hold her!
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
That was pretty touching. I feel like that was some new music, and then like the static and stuff was pretty awesome. Excuse me, guys. Don't mind me. Yeah, they talk about having a really small group, but
Up
there's
ahead,
kind
there's a
of
gap
just
in
like
the trench.
regular.
At top speed, we should be able to clear it. That's the ship! Move! We need to get aboard now!
Alright, guys, we made it.
We're cutting it close!
Here we go.
You know, a thought just occurred to me. Apologies, I just hit my elbow on my desk. You know, there has to have been somebody the Flood took over that knew how to fly a longsword. And we've seen the Flood kamikaze ships a whole bunch of times to infect something, because obviously they're pretty capable at surviving that sort of thing. Why didn't the Flood just, like, get a pilot, shove it full of infection forms, and crash it into an orbiting Covenant ship? I mean, for that matter, they could have done the same thing with a, like a Phantom or a Spirit if they had the option, you know, if they had access to them, which I'm sure they did.
Shut them down, we'll need them later. Fancy a look?
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Well, guys, this is the end, finally, the playthrough of SPV3. I hope you guys enjoyed it, my terrible voice acting and all. I had a blast with it. Unfortunately, I felt the last couple levels, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. Obviously, I think the mod, you know, obviously added on to it, but Keys was pretty much the same thing. Just double check, see what the end looks like here. There might be some credits by the team. I'm not really sure what to expect here after the cutscene's over. if anything. No, just the menu. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.